Hello, I am Ravish Kumar. While reporting on Iran and Israel, have you noticed how American weapons are glorified and how Iranian weapons are portrayed? Suddenly, there's talk about the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber, and it's glorified in the American media in such a way that the B-2 is about to take off. Now it has taken off. It has reached here. Now Iran is in trouble. The B-2 stealth will do this. It will do that. We are neither doubting the capabilities of the B-2 nor do we have any expertise in that. Our concern is about the glorification of a deadly bomber. After the attacks on Iran's 3 nuclear sites, the praise for the B-2 has only increased. It started being said that the B-2 Spirit kept flying continuously for 37 hours. It had to be refueled several times in midair. Some reports even stated that America sent 6 such B-2 bombers. CNN has claimed that these 6 aircraft dropped 12 bombs. These are called bunker buster bombs. In the American media, this bomber is being portrayed as a hero, but for Iran, it could also be a villain. The New York Times has even written that the B-2 stealth dropped 12 13,000-kilogram bombs on the Fordow nuclear site, and Tomahawk cruise missiles were fired at the Natanz and Isfahan nuclear sites. Trump also keeps saying that only America has aircraft capable of dropping such bombs. No one else does. Now, answer one question. On June 13th, Israel attacked Iran. From then until June 22nd, did you hear anything about Israel's impenetrable, infallible, and unparalleled weapons? Did you see anything new where Israel stunned the world or left Iran shocked with these weapons? If Israel is really that advanced and prosperous in terms of military technology, then why couldn't it destroy Iran's nuclear sites? After all, it did carry out an attack, as Israel itself is claiming. Why did Israel have to wait for America to provide the B-2 bunker buster? Israel's image is built up as if it has this technology, that technology. So many stories have been spun about Israel's military capabilities. Myths are also created in its name, often as an excuse to befriend it. Its injustices are overlooked, and it certainly has the ability to strike from behind by deceit. It'll blow up your pager. But in this war, which of its weapons has it actually managed to showcase? Why is everyone talking about Iran's supersonic missiles? There was a time when Israel's Iron Dome was the talk of the town, but now that buzz has faded quite a bit. Iran's supersonic missiles have rendered the Iron Dome useless. That's exactly why America sent a naval ship to intercept Iran's missiles. The conversation is either about Iran's supersonic missiles or America's B-2 bomber. Today, we want to talk about how, during times of war, Western media portrays American weapons as invincible, sings their praises, and makes them seem unmatched in the global arms market. Stealth, game changer, invisible, strike anywhere at any time, unmatched, cutting edge, revolutionary, precision, decisive, deterrent, global reach, iconic, majestic, lethal, phantom, formidable. All these are adjectives used to describe America's bomber aircraft, the B-2 stealth bomber. All these adjectives highlight the capabilities of this bomber, showing that it can evade radar, change tactics in the middle of the battlefield, strike fear into the enemy just by being seen, attack targets at long range, strike with precision, and hit targets deeply buried underground. It is being reported that a single aircraft is flying while carrying a 13,000-kilogram bomb. The B-2 is often mentioned in association with America. America's this, America's that. The public starts watching in awe, thinking this is what power looks like. This is what a superpower should be. For the past 2 or 3 days, I've noticed that there's been a lot of discussion about this bomber on Twitter. A lot of its pictures also suddenly started circulating. Many articles about it started appearing, so I got a bit suspicious. What's really going on? Why is this happening? After dropping the bomb, Trump declared the attack a success. But if their claim turns out to be false, what will become of B-2? Will it be considered an achievement that Iran built such an underground plant that even after dropping 12 bombs, It couldn't be destroyed? One bomb is said to weigh 13,000 kilograms. The design of the B-2 is similar to that of a bat. It looks attractive, but also menacing. It is said that because it looks like a small bird, it can evade radar detection. After the breakup of the USSR, America built 21 B-2s. At that time, the cost of one aircraft was more than $2 billion. It is the most expensive bomber in the world. Russia and China also have aircraft similar to stealth bombers, but there isn't much information about them yet. All that's known for now is that it can strike from an altitude of 50,000 feet and can carry bombs weighing up to 13,000 kilograms. It can carry 2 bombs at once. It can carry such heavy bombs without needing to refuel. It can fly up to 11,000 kilometers. It can carry guided bombs, bunker buster bombs, and can even drop nuclear bombs, which are used to destroy underground targets. It looks absolutely incredible, but it's presented in such a way that it doesn't seem destructive to you, only appealing. If you look at it from the American perspective, you'll see it as something dazzling. But will a weapon always be seen this way? Does anyone have a weapon so powerful that it could force the entire world to kneel? The B-2 stealth bomber certainly has its own place. Its shape and its ability to fly continuously are astonishing. Flying for 37 hours straight is certainly a technological marvel. But what good is this marvel really? When America dropped bombs on a country with it, at the very least, it should have sought approval from its own Congress before doing so, but it didn't. There was no proof given as to whether Iran had made a nuclear bomb or not. So the marvel here is only of technology, not of morality, not of honesty, not of transparency. This technology is making you reckless, giving you the chance to act irresponsibly, not to become more responsible. When showing videos of B-2 and bunker buster bombs, American media anchors suddenly seem to gain the strength of wrestlers. They start to feel proud of America's power. Maybe they don't turn it into a marketplace because America doesn't share this technology with anyone, nor does it trade it. It could be that this is part of the American military industry's publicity. Even if you can't get this exact product from the publicity, there's hope that you might get something a little less advanced. America, which has built the B-2, gives leaders of other countries an excuse to look up to it and quietly tolerate what it says. Portraying America as a superpower has been a project of the American media. For this, they use these very weapons to present America as powerful. American weapons are described as infallible, impenetrable, and unmatched so that they can instill fear and awe. By witnessing America's power, people start to psychologically surrender. Not only that, this is also part of the media culture of portraying America as great. Keep that in mind. American channels are even providing detailed coverage on how many kilograms of bombs would be needed to destroy the nuclear plant built 300 feet beneath the mountain at Fordow. The bomb is being discussed as if it were a toy. Any mention of destruction is absent from this discussion. It is always presented as just a possibility. While watching this coverage, your attention drifts away from whether Iran has actually made a bomb or not. No decision has even been made on that. No evidence has been provided. But by repeatedly explaining how and from where the bomb would be dropped, the idea of bombing is being planted in your mind as if it is the right decision. That's why it caught my attention. Why are American channels and newspapers creating so many graphics targeting Iran's nuclear facility under the Fordow mountain? These graphics are being made as if the channel's editor himself went to the Fordow mountain and measured everything with a measuring tape. Where exactly will the bomb fall? From what height will it be dropped? Which path will the bomb take? And how deep will it go? And how long will it take to reach beneath the mountain? It will destroy the nuclear plant. Everywhere, people are praising its capability, saying it can penetrate up to 60 meters inside a mountain. Israel also has a similar bomb, but it can't penetrate very deep. It is also being added that how deep the GBU-56 or Blue 109 can penetrate also depends on the different structures of the rocks. You can also try this exercise yourself. Notice how the New York Times, Fox News, CNN, BBC, the Washington Post, and B-2, when they report on something, link it to power and pride. They present it as a symbol of America's power and pride. Pay attention to this difference. You will rarely see any discussion about its limitations, or if there is, it's very minimal. It seems as if the moment B-2 takes off, Iran will be brought to its knees. But that hasn't actually happened. That's why now all sorts of theories are going to emerge. Did the bomb that America dropped actually penetrate deep inside or not? Has it destroyed Fordow? The IAEA has said that there is no radiation threat from Fordow. After the bombing, there has been no change in the radiation levels there. According to an Al Jazeera report, Israel does not have the capability to destroy underground facilities. Bunker buster bombs are used to destroy those facilities that are underground. They are used to blow up bunkers. It is said that the Fordow plant is 80 to 90 meters beneath the mountain. In 2009, for the first time, Iran admitted that it was enriching uranium at the Fordow nuclear center. Western countries already knew about this. After this became public, for the first time in 30 years, the US and Iran began to talk to each other. In the 2015 deal, Iran promised that it would turn the nuclear facility under Fordow into a research center and stop enrichment. But when the US pulled out of the deal in 2018, Iran resumed enrichment there. Iran has always maintained that uranium enrichment here is being done for civilian purposes. However, during a surprise inspection in 2023, the IAEA found evidence at Fordow of uranium enriched to weapons-grade purity. Till now, uranium of this purity has only been found at Fordow in Iran. It is said that Iranian and Russian missiles have been deployed to protect Fordow. Israel says that the Fordow operation will have to be completely destroyed. For this, it seems to be assumed that only the B-2 bomber can do this job. So, did the B-2 do what was needed to carry out the attack? Why isn't any Israeli-made bomber getting the kind of coverage in Western media that the B-2 gets? In some places, we've read that the B-2 was used against the Houthis in Yemen, but it wasn't as effective as expected. The Houthis have also stored weapons underground, and the B-2 was brought in to target those. In October 2024, the B-2 was also used against the Houthis in Yemen as a warning to Iran. Before Yemen, it had already been used in Afghanistan, Kosovo, and Iraq. There's no doubt that America has powerful weapons. But we shouldn't assume that other countries don't have counters to it. During the Ukraine war, the M88 Excalibur cannon started getting glorified. People began to say that Ukraine would gain an advantage over Russia. It was said that these performed very well in Iraq and Afghanistan. But did the same happen in Ukraine? There are all kinds of claims. It is said about this that its aim is very precise. It can hit a target 25 miles away. The shells fired from it are guided by GPS. It's predetermined where the shell will land. Whether the shell will explode in the air or on the ground can also be fixed in advance. It is said that once a shell is fired, it can be moved away immediately so that it doesn't fall victim to a counterattack or artillery, and it can even attack bunkers. Many claims were made that Ukraine would overpower Russia because of this cannon, but Russia's jamming systems have significantly reduced its effectiveness. Such reports have been read. On the battlefield, it was unable to hit its target. As of today, its performance has deteriorated. The U.S. has now stopped delivering it to Ukraine. You can also read the Washington Post report about this. To this day, the war between Ukraine and Russia continues. Both sides keep overpowering each other from time to time. 3 years have passed, but even with American weapons and dollars, Ukraine has not been able to control Russia in one go. Similarly, during the Iraq War, there was a lot of talk about Scud missiles. When Operation Sindoor took place between India and Pakistan, Turkish drones were widely discussed. Drones are still being used everywhere. But the world of weapons is quite different. It has many heroes and many villains. We are not dismissing the capabilities of the B-2, but no matter how deadly or destructive weapons are, you don't get results in a single day anymore. The B-2 stealth has returned to America, and attacks have started again between Iran and Israel. Hello, I am Ravish Kumar.